What is going on, guys? This is Brothers All Gaming with my review of Gatchaman Crowds Episode 5. And the episode starts off with Ryu and kind of like struggling with himself because of that alien in the last episode. So he's feeling conflict right now because he knows that that power he has is that alien power, or at least it came from that alien. So he did not want to use that power anymore when he sees how evil that alien is. But of course, one of his members that are within the crowds, they actually want to talk to him, and their whole dialogue, that speech from Ryu in this episode, to me, that right there was definitely a highlight because it was just so touching the way that he wanted, to help people and change this world, and that the crowd member, I believe he was called number 26, but his real name was Yumida. Or Umida was his name, and that guy is so disgusting because he just want to use crowds to kill all these corrupted politicians, and just take all this credit for himself, which Ryu doesn't even care about. So it goes to show you how selfish he is and how people are really it's just like Ryu said after he was talking to him that this age is progressing because. You might have all he wants is credit, and he wants fame, and he wants power because he want to use the power of the crowd. So of course when Ryu when Ryu sees how evil he is or how corrupt he has become, he actually wants that guy removed and his friends from the crowds so that they can't risk turning other members of that. But the thing is though, Yumida, he has a daughter. And surprisingly, she looks just like Hajime, which really got to me because I thought that maybe that Hajime family, which we have not even seen yet, it's possible that Yumida could be her father, and she has a little sister because we have not heard a single thing about her family. We just know that she left and she talked to her mother, but that was it. But we don't know nothing about her father, so it's possible that she has a sister. But we just don't know about that just yet. But then after that, we get Ryu that's out in drag again. He's walking, and of course that the alien's with him. And weirdly enough, to me, when he has a blonde wig on rather than being a brunette, to me with the blonde, he looks more like a woman, which really surprising to me. I don't know because. When he had on that very long brunette wig, I could just tell right away that it was a guy. But when they first show him in the blonde wig, and and afterwards, he looks a lot more feminine, like a girl. And I don't know why. It's just so weird to me. But regardless, that alien, oh my god, he's a good villain. Don't get me wrong, but holy crap, he's playing this role to the T. Because he's just torturing Ryu at this point, and of course, because of that, Ryu does not want to use that power, even though he knows he has to. Because apparently, there's going to be this giant earthquake, and if Ryu doesn't use the power of the crowds, then there are going to be tons of dozens of casualties. And of course, knowing Ryu, he doesn't want anybody to die. He wants people to live. But there was this Galax event going on. And Hajime brings up a good point. These people, talk and work together on Galax, but outside of that, they have no communication, which is really weird because they are normally close to each other. So to me, it makes no sense because at the same time in Galax, they are connected, but at the same time they're not. So it's definitely kind of weird. It's a very confusing thing that these people can actually work together but not actually be friends. So maybe that right there is the downside of Galax. I'm hoping that changes because it makes no sense that you can be connected with so many people and yet you all don't even talk outside of that and to be friends. But they go into this tunnel and they recall what JJ said because apparently the broken child is going to appear when a large box disappears into darkness. So as soon as they go in there, there's this huge accident in the tunnel where it collapses, and of course, like, people use Galax to help out each other. And the thing is, though, when they were going to remove this debris from these cars to get these people out, the ceiling, it actually collapses. But luckily, Ryu, which earlier I forgot to mention, X had talked him into using the crowd's power, and because it's his power, not the aliens, because I'm pretty sure the alien has their own power, but just like JJ, he can bring out other people's abilities. So X was definitely right. I'm pretty sure X is not tricking him with that. So the crowd is definitely Ryu's power. He not a Gatchaman, but he has a pretty good power, which is like over crowds. So to me, that right there kind of made sense of how it's not the alien power. So I definitely don't think that X is like going to betray him. But luckily, the crowd, they actually get there in time, and they smack all this debris out the way. And Sugani, when he pulls out his node, to transform and uses the amnesia effect, he said that it's already in use because that's how the crowds are like seeable. But I'm wondering, do regular people that doesn't have nodes, can they see crowds? And if they can't see crowds, how awkward does it look to them that they are seeing people literally floating in air, being carried to safety? Because if they can't see crowds, then to them it should look very weird that they're seeing all these people just being carried off by nothing. So I believe that right there is definitely interesting. Now I would love to see from a non-Gatchaman or a non-main character, or one of the characters like point of view, which I doubt that they'll do. But then again, I'm not really sure, because they might. But then there was this car that produced this spark, and of course we all know that can't be a good thing. So the car actually blows up, and it causes this huge explosion in the tunnel. And for some reason, Sugami, to me, he doesn't look that hurt, but Hajime, she is. So maybe Hajime took that hit for him, like maybe she took the explosion for him. And I gotta say, like, I definitely think that Hajime did the right thing when she used her power, to change. Because even though Sugami told them not to use the Gatchaman power, at this point they have to use it, because now it's just getting out of hand. And I don't know what song it was to put at the end, because I think it was the regular intro. But then again, I have not paid too much attention to it. But when Hajime changed and that song came in, to me it was just perfect. But I am wondering what's Ryu's reaction going to be, because I don't think he believes in a Gatchaman, or he just doesn't want their help. But I am curious about what he's going to do, because he is a broken child, and so I'm pretty sure that they have to help him. So I am looking forward to what's going to happen next. But hopefully there aren't too many casualties in that explosion. But I'm pretty sure that like some of them definitely died. But hopefully it wasn't too much. But anyway, that right there was my review. It was definitely a good episode. I definitely liked it. Like it had me on the edge of my seat, because Ryu's speech, it definitely moved me, because I could just tell that his actions and his goals are just so pure. And people like Umaida that just want to corrupt that vision of his, to bring him down. But guys, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel as well. But as always, you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time.